confrontation in our next game between Lee Evans and Andreas Harrison.
Well, right now it's about the people who've come in fresh. With Richie Parkin today coming in fresh and getting 5 out of 5. And when you're talking about coming out the traps quickly, Matthew Dennant averaging 113.
Of the 3 players who played on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 of them won their opening fixtures. Only Jack Vincent didn't, but hello, Matty Dennant.
Wouldn't it be apt? Wouldn't it be with me sat in the commentary, desperate for my first 9? Who could be the person?
Matty Ricard, 141.
Matty, you've changed my life. Some pressure on it. And it looks like it's going to be a serious amount of pressure.
180.
Let's see what Matty Dennant is all about.
Double 18 to round off a superb opening game performance, averaging 99.34. Warburton 94 himself. It was some opening salvo to.
And he'd be delighted that he's got an opportunity here. It could be on the bull, but he'd be in for treble 20. But it is a bullseye for 1-1.
62.
I think when that left his hand, I think he probably thought that was in. I can't see him going for 2 double 4 this time. I think he'll be going straight at double 5. That's not a bad marker, believe it or not. He just needs to follow that arm through.
No
score. Just a little
Andreas, you acquire 25.
Unlucky. And that's what you can do. We'd be regretting going that 2 double 4 route now. Sometimes you're not always right.
Double 8 for Andreas Harrison, and this would be a real steal.
Game shot on the second leg.
real steal, because Lee Evans decided, well, it looked as if he actually split to go.
The 3-3, 2 darts, a double 16.
Game shot on
that
the
with a plum.
leg. Lee Evans.
And he has got the darts last leg, but it's as if it's took the concentration away from Andreas's game. Treble 19. At least 78. So just hitting the big 18 is not the end of the world, because that leaves a 2-dart combination.
So 60 points away from the match for an opening win. However, back comes Harrison to apply the pressure.
60.
It's all about this first dart there. And a lot of people have done that this week. It's really the safe way. So it's double 10, 2 darts.
Game shot
and it's an opening win of the night for Lee Evans. I don't know if he's actually going to be delighted with that 4-3 win, because you could clearly see throughout that match he's suffering his own problems. 72 is not a gimme, and especially after that dart, it's going to be the bull's going to come into it, but he needs that fat 14 first. And what he did there is he focused so much on the treble.
Jamie O'Connor 60.
And that's now. Jamie didn't think he'd have a chance, and the way his darts sit, that's not ideal for tops. He's going to have to move across the hockey and look at the left-hand side of the bed there. High and handsome, but what a dart that last one is.
Kelling.
And you can see Matty, oh, good sportsmanship there, because it was advantage Matty for
the group.
Not too much pressure
60.
from Dennant.
40.
Well, as Henry said, the opening game of the group for Kelling. Equates to a win, a big win you feel. Matthew Dennant was superb in the opening game of the night, but it's Kelling that takes the spoils 4-3. Next up we've got Mike Warburton.
Just something so poetic about the perfect 15. There could be something a little bit poetic here for Warby. Talking about poetry, words in motion from our referee, Paul Hinks. We're going to hear the call again.
Oh, I just love the way he handles that mic.
147. And he decides to go treble 10, double 16 for the match. 49. And he is trusting that Lee Evans doesn't pocket this 147.
Let me try and explain why you did that, because he had flashbacks of that treble 12 going into double 13. That was nothing about disrespect to Lee Evans. His 147 is very much in his capabilities, but in the end it's worked out for him. And it maybe made Lee think, hey, that's a bit cheeky, mate. But from Warby's point of view, I think he had flashbacks of that big 12, treble 12.
For back-to-back 13 dart legs. 14 will do on double 8. 14 will do on double 8 for Mike Warburton, who secures a 4-2 victory against Lee Evans, and following his opening game defeat to Matt Dennant, he joins the...
Last time he wired the double 18. Jamie Kelling will be feeling really good if you offered him 52 for the match.
52.
He would have took it. It's your opportunity, JK. Are you up for the challenge? For 4 points and take a real grip on this table. That's a wild one. That's how much it means. How many times does that happen? You throw a dart where you virtually miss the board and the next one goes in. But it's Jamie Kelling, the outsider, with the bookies at the beginning of play, who goes played 2, 1-2.
He's here for Matt Dennant so far. Tops. Double 10, although Evans
Game shot on the
is not on a finish. Not that it matters for Dennant because he does open up that 2-1 lead. The luxury of 6 darts at it. And he could do it in 14 if he can nail the double 8 to secure a 4-1 victory. And Matt Dennant is proving to be the player to prize apart in Group B.
16, but he's just corrected himself there. It's a bit of a worry there, but tops.
46. Andreas, you require 58.
And even though Andreas has been a long way off his best, he could be sat on a 3-0 lead here.
And so Harrison, the Swede, double 10. And he's saying, give me a double after midnight. And it's on double 10. Didn't just change the match. It, to a certain extent, changed his day altogether.
Well, if you're looking at areas to change, that max there from Andreas, 61. We're looking at our first 4-0 of the night. Mike is thinking, what on earth has happened here?
100.
He looks a little bit shell-shocked.
61.
61, is he going to use the bullseye area? Or is he going to play safe with it? That's sensible. So it's a 10 or a 6, and I think that leaves tops for the match. And a 4-0 surprising victory, may I say. A 93.94 average there from Andreas.
59.
But this time pitch below.
No, it's very, very difficult to read out Lee's feeling. I think his emotions are all over with his trials and tribulations of his arm. But he has gone the traditional route. So it's 2 darted tops for the match. This will really bunch the group up. And Lee Evans will be absolutely delighted to get through that match with a very acceptable 94.19. I think more important to him, get away.
Position going into tomorrow's play to progress his way through to Saturday night's final, and he'll do himself every single favour in the world with maximums just like that.
Yeah, the reaction was great. He gritted his teeth, looked at the board. A little fist pump. He knows exactly what that means.
123.
Andreas just does what he does. He's still just there. The crowd goes.
100.
The crowd goes boo.
Glenn, if you want to boo, go in the car park.
Just sit on top of that 100. One there. He's still outside chance here, Andreas. But you just don't feel like Matty's going to miss a treble right at this moment.
180.
That is absolutely outstanding. 180, 100, 180. On your darts. Meaning, Andreas needed a 9-darter to even win the leg.
180,
what a crazy leg this is. For an 11 to win the match, Matt Dennant wants double 16 to put him onto 6 points. And what a performance, what a night it's been for Matt Dennant, winning 3 of his 4 matches. Will he go for the bullseye? Will he go 18? He goes for the bullseye, 72. And he isn't far away. And so he returns to 49 to get the job done. But Kelling's going to apply pressure. Going to apply maximum pressure.
He might require 49.
And of course, because he went for the bull, he's only going to get 2 at double 16. But that doesn't matter because he only needs the 1 to secure a 4-0 victory against Jamie Kelling in the final game of the Thursday evening session here at the Super Series.
Tomorrow. I'm thinking that penultimate game, if Andreas wins the game, would have all been sat on 4 points. Andreas will go to bed tonight.